like their
Like their mother, the youngest one.
girl.
And there was much rejoicing.
Would you
So
believe
we
I've
had
never
a-
seen that show?
Right.
Never
So
saw it
there's-
in my life. I've got a prompter right here that's like sending the words, typing in the episodes.
Okay, we're live. So you heard the song, you heard the Brady Bunch song, you heard everything. We have Rich Dillon, we have Bobby Gibbons, we have Diana Brankey, we have Jenny Sweitzer, and we have your captain, Mr.
Sorry.
Ted frickin' Poley.
Hey,
How's everybody doing tonight?
hey, Mike.
My captain.
We're all
Mike,
monsters.
it's Jeannie Sweitzer.
Sweitzer, sorry. And how long have I known you?
Drink some wine,
Come
sir. Please drink some wine,
More.
sir.
That's all right. Cheers.
Okay,
Cheers,
this
everybody.
is the inaugural Meet the Monsters. We had to have our captain in here. He wanted to be in here. He's a monster. He's here.
Only one
adds life to the party. What?
We're all monsters.
Only one time, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, Ted's got his thing tonight, too.
I just did. That was it.
Oh,
That
that
was
was
it?
it?
That was it.
We hear the monster song.
That's right. Maybe we'll do that later.
All right. Let's start with Rich. Name. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What the hell you doing here? And the group you belong to.
Well, you already said my name, but
Yeah, I know. So you can say it again.
I'll say it again. I'm Rich Dillon.
Hiya, Rich.
Hi,
Hey,
Rich.
from
Hey.
Toronto, Canada. I've been on all 10 of the Monsters of Rock cruises. I went on the first
Nice.
one, thought it was going to be one of those once in a lifetime things. Still going.
Still going.
It's addictive. Everyone watching knows that. Once you go on one, you want to go on them all. And I remember I sat in Ted Poley's living room for that very first cruise in 2012. That was a great intimate show you gave. So a memory I will always have. But a few years into it, I started to meet more Canadians, friends here in Toronto that I didn't know before the cruise. So the Monsters of Rock cruise actually gave me my circle of friends here in Toronto. We go to all the same shows here, but we never met. We met on a boat in the Caribbean. So kind of weird, but there it is. And there's probably about 10 of us. We made shirts one year. Decided to call ourselves the A-Team. Canadians are known for saying, how's it going, A? We always say A. So we called ourselves the A-Team, and all of a sudden it caught on, started posting in the Monsters groups, and all of a sudden I got probably hundreds or more friends from Canada that go on the cruise that I'd never met before. So it's pretty cool. Good
That's
time.
what it's about. That's all it's about. Hey, Ted.
Yes.
People don't. If somebody out there lives under a rock and doesn't know who the hell you are, I want you to, tell them who you are. Who is Ted Poley?
Ted Poley is a lover of monsters. I'm from a little band called Danger. I'm also a little blue hedgehog. I've done a lot of video game music. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm best known as your captain, and I don't know what I am sometimes. I've got a lot of bands going on. I'm in every band that's left. I've got my solo band. I've got Danger. I've got an awesome new thing called Tokyo Motor Fist.
Yeah.
Atlanta. It was awesome. We were just down in Atlanta with the guys. That was really, really cool. And I mean, an awesome band called Scrap Metal, which is really cool with my friends, the Nelson twins, which is great. When I speak to them, I always try to convince them that I'm the third triplet, and they keep telling me, no, you're not. And I keep telling them, yes, I am. They keep insisting that I'm not. No, they're awesome. It's a great thing, and and hopefully we'll see what happens with the cruise this year. I may be on, may not. That's my big announcement. May possibly be on. I'm not sure in what capacity, but I will do anything to get on that cruise. So make sure that you tip your room stewards this year very well, because it just might be me who's cleaning that room for you. So.
Exactly.
I seem to recall one year you offered to do, if we paid for your cabin fare, you would do a private acoustic show in me and my buddy's cabin. One year you were trying to get on so bad. The first year you weren't on.
I'm glad you even asked me to sing. Most people just want me to sanitize, you know.
Stand like the troll, Ted.
All right, Bobby, tell us a little bit about yourself
Hi,
and what
everyone.
group you're in.
Bobby.
I'm Bobby Gibbons, and I have been on 5 Monsters of Rock cruises so
Nice.
far. I was actually convinced to go on the first one by my friend Sabrina, who is also one of the Monsters of Rock cruise bitches. And I am a drummer in a band called Cabin's Crossing, a local band. I also do some lead vocals, and we've written some original music. I love rock and roll, and basically the Monsters of Rock Bitches, we came about because we hit the Bacon Bitch restaurant down in Miami a couple of years ago, and the first greeting that they give you is, "Hey, bitches!" And we just kind of took it and ran with it, and we started greeting everybody on the cruise that way. So if you hear us get off the elevator and we say, "Bye, bitches," you'll know who it is. It's the Monsters of Rock Bitches.
All right. Now we know.
Oh,
Cool. Diana,
Me.
what about you?
Hi.
What's happening?
Good. Hey, Illinois here. On probably about an hour and a half from the city of Chicago. Mork, first one. So I followed it on Facebook for years and never even knew that you could actually do a payment plan to go on. So I never went. And I watched all my friends be on. I've had guitar techs and all kinds of stuff. And then finally one year I found out that was the case, and I joined. And I went all by myself. And now I have a bazillion friends, and I'll say bazillion, across the whole entire world. And I can't even think anything better than that experience. I mean, all you people on here, I've met through that, and it is just out of this world. I mean, you've seen all the bands, 100 times, and the new ones coming from overseas have just been such a surprise. The ones we never get to see in the U.S. only have videos, and it's just been great. I mean, I can't say anything more than that. I mean, it was just amazing.
And I have to piggyback on that.
Yeah, I just actually, so Bobby plays drums, so I actually been playing guitar.
Nice.
I picked it up actually in April last year, and my guitar teacher is in Sweden, and we Skype every year. And he's one of the guitarists from one of the more bands. So it's been good.
Nice.
And I have to say, it's not just friends that we meet on the cruise. We're all family. This really is. This is a rock and roll family like I've never seen before anywhere.
That's something I say to people who want to go on the first time. I always say to them things like that. You're going to meet people that are going to be friends for life, and it really is a family. And they don't quite understand it. They hear the words and they're like, yeah, whatever. And they come off and they go, wow, you're right. Everybody's just so connected. It's amazing.
Ted, you had a pussy. You lost your pussy.
Yeah, I was playing with my pussy in the middle of
You mean Ted? You mean pussy runs away from you? I thought it flocked to you.
No, actually, I just want to take this moment to ask everybody to support your no-kill local animal shelters. That was Captain Kitty making a little bit of an appearance, but we're having a lot of thunder tonight, and he was about to go all like Siegfried and Roy on my brain. So, I didn't want to get mauled in public on this awesome Brady Bunch style show, and so he's over there somewhere, but he's here to remind you all to please give to your local no-kill animal shelter, because the Monsters of Rock people are the best people in the world, and you all have pets and you all care, and I know you're going to help out the local pets. So there's my commercial break. That was Captain Kitty, and you guys rock.
Captain Kitty.
Dude, buddy.
All right, Jeannie.
Cool
thing.
All right. Jeannie Sweitzer. I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And 2022 will be my 5th Monsters of Rock cruise. I've had different roommates every cruise. However, the ones I have this year, the Casino Queens, I met them on the cruise, and we met in the casino, and we have become lifelong friends. So we plan to shred the casino
Wow.
And I have a couple part-time jobs. I retired last year from my full-time job. Thank goodness. Yay.
Congratulations.
And now I work for Maximum Promotions, and I do beer promotion.
Nice.
And I go to local distributors and any place that sells beer and wine,
I thought
and
you
we
said
give
bear.
samples.
I thought you said bear.
No,
Promotions are
beer.
big already. They're scary. Bear.
Beer.
Really cool accent.
Beer.
Bear
Okay.
promotion. I thought that's a big job.
Beer. Sorry.
So you're getting these bears drunk somehow on beer.
No.
I get. Yep, that's what I heard.
And then you
Okay.
promote drunken bears is basically what you're saying. We're starting a
Sure.
rumor here.
Care Bears.
I'm gonna. Where do I contribute to that? How do I get in on the drunken bears?
Just watch my post. I post every Friday and Saturday where I'm at.
Cool. I'm
We're down.
I'm speechless. That's an awesome cause. Anyway, support your local drunk bears. I love that.
Yeah.
T-shirt.
Alcoholic animals, regular animals. I support them all. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
My other part-time gig is working with Brad Lee for Brad Lee Entertainment.
You know,
I have to say that I am his
Bradley,
guest concierge.
I'll be seeing Bradley this weekend.
I will see you on Sunday.
Come on down, everybody. Monsters, I need you there this Sunday, I believe. Bradley in Maryland. Look that one up at the State Theater in Havre de Grace, Maryland. And sorry about that, but you brought it on yourself by mentioning the awesome Bradley.
It's all good.
I was going to tell you.
I wanted you to say something, Ted.
Well, I said it, everybody. I expect to see you all. We're going to have a cruise ship and everything there, so you feel comfortable. And you're awesome. So
There's a lot of Monsters of Rock people that go to all these shows, so you will feel at home.
It's going to be awesome.
That's the beauty of our whole family is that we all, once we met on the cruise, then we travel all over the country, and just like, okay, there's this show, okay, who's going? And then boom, you go there and you everybody, the band, all the people there. And it's just crazy.
You're 100% right. And it's great because no matter what city I play in, even when we were down in Atlanta, there's always some monsters there to support. And I love that. It's just great. So I hope to see some of you on Sunday, and that's right. It's a family and everybody does come out. It's very, very cool to see everybody.
You can show up at a show.
Yeah, not
you
just
can show up at a show.
Yeah, we see them all year round. And that's actually really cool.
You can show up at a show all by yourself. Nobody else is going. And you will walk in and at least a few people are there that you know. That, if you go out of state or whatnot, if you don't know if anybody's going to be there, they'll be there. And if you don't, you're going to meet 10 people anyway.
And maybe even a drunken bear.
A drunken bear.
Right.
A drunken bear.
That's actually how Diana and I met. We met at the Kick and Valentina show before the Monsters of Rock cruise last year.
Oh, that was freaking awesome.
Yeah. And then we bonded over the Big Bad Dog Bar that happens usually every weekend from Dave Stabley. And
we're roommates in M3.
I'm going to join that Dave thing. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, you got to join it. The games are fun.
Awesome.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
I mean,
I've been invited. I'll have to do it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just like, it's really cool because, for all of you out there, I mean, a lot of people are afraid to go to a show or to travel out of state to go to a show. And it's like, if you're part of this whole music scene, and I'm taking the whole music scene, right? Even just if you're a music lover of the music, you never met anybody on our cruise or anything, you can show up. You just go because you will, like Mike, you said, is that, oh, wow, hey, I'm this person, I'm that person, and all of a sudden, boom, and then, you've got now 20 people, new friends, immediately. So all of you that are out there that, are afraid to travel yourself, just go and say hello at the bar.
Just do it.
I remember I travel a lot to festivals all over the world. I've actually I've seen Ted Poley at Firefest in England actually for the last Danger for the last Firefest there. That was awesome.
I remember you. Thank you for coming.
What did I do?
Everything, dude.
The first time I went to the Sweden Rock Festival, I went totally by myself. I was terrified. I didn't speak the language, never been to Sweden before, didn't know anything. And I showed up there for this massive 5-stage outdoor 4-day concert event with like 80 bands. And the first thing I did is run into somebody who was on the Monsters of Rock cruise.
Absolutely.
That's great.
They were wearing the shirt, and I recognized them, but we hadn't actually met before. And I went up and said hi, and he said, "Hey, wait, there we are." Monsters of Rock is a worldwide family.
It really is. It really
and there's
is.
a couple of guys in our group, though, that the monsters that work for airlines and travel all over and support all around the world. I mean, you got RC, you got Charles, and you got Ricky. Just to name a few, not to single out anybody else, but those guys go all over the world and they're everywhere supporting this music.
They just follow me around. They just follow me. Wherever I go, they seem to show up. So they're good guys too, for sure.
All right, favorite cruise memories. What's the best thing that ever happened? Like sitting down with an artist, bullshitting. What's the best conversation? What one thing when somebody asks you, how is this? What is that one story you constantly tell them? You tell everybody this. Oh, this happened to me. What is the best thing that happened to you? Ted, you go first.
I think this is the best thing that's ever happened to me right now.
Oh my God, you're such.
The whole cruise, honestly, it's been the Monsters have been such a just a shot in the arm, a pick me up for I think not only my career but a lot of our careers.
Right.
Like I said, they are the most supportive family that you could have. They'll show up everywhere in every city. They'll buy your stuff, and they appreciate you because you love them. They love you right back. So I'd say the entire Monsters experience has been. I can't remember much before that, so I'm going to say absolutely you guys here and just hanging out. And as you know me, I'm all over that ship. I love it.
You are all over that
and
ship.
I use that, I recharge off of you guys. We show up all exhausted. We get your energy. I steal it like an energy vampire. That's why I'm hugging you. You're taking a photo, and I'm sucking the life energy out of you. And then
He does that.
I feel all full of love.
He does that.
I do that. No,
But we all have plenty of it, Ted.
When Ted leaves after giving you a hug and sucking the energy, you're like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, now.
That's right. I'm sucking the energy out of you so that I feel full of love and then ready to keep doing this for another 60 years or something like that. But yes, honestly, you can't have, the whole Monsters experience has got to be one of the greatest things. And that's why I'm here. I would have hacked into this thing. You couldn't keep me out. I would have stolen the program and popped out behind Jeannie. I would have been like, here I am. Anyway, back to you guys.
All right, Roberta, what do you think? Bobby?
For me, all of the musical performances have been stellar. I've seen so many new bands like Inglorious and The Answer, like Diana said, from across the pond that we never would have gotten the chance. But I think one of the standout things for me has been Izzy Presley's Cruiser Jam, because I actually got to get in and I got to play with professional musicians, which, I've not done. I've got, like I said, my local band that I play with, but to play with the bigs was an experience I am never going to forget.
Right.
That's freaking awesome.
One of these days I'll get in on it. I don't know, trying to get in front of everybody. But one of these days I'm going to do it. And your wife keeps, do it. Everybody, all my friends are like, you got to do it.
To Carrie.
You need to, and to come off stage and to have people like Roxy Petrucci and Lorraine Lewis and Rod Morgenstein, who is an absolute God to me. To have them sit there and go, dude, you just crushed it.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah. All right, Rich, you're up. You haven't talked very much today. Let's go. Come on, you guys step it up here, buddy.
I'm trying to behave. See, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
This ain't about behave, man. It's just, come on.
You're a monster.
What,
There's no behaving here.
There's no behaving.
What was the question?
I remember.
Right?
Favorite memory.
No, favorite cruise memory. You know, there's too many. There really are too many. From making like I said, my circle of friends here in Toronto, my family, worldwide family. When I travel anywhere, I'm sure to run into somebody from the cruise. All of the artist performances on the boat. You can't beat things like that. But I think if I was trying to sell the cruise to somebody, which I did a lot, I used to talk it up a lot to friends. For a while, I gave them a money-back guarantee. Even if you book this cruise and you go on it, you will have the time of your life, or I will give you your money back. I didn't have to give anyone their money back, so
boom,
we're good, which is good because I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But just things like meeting like some of these guys that you've listened to all of your life when you were a 13, 14-year-old kid listening to records after you got home from school, to be sitting there in the breakfast buffet and have them come and sit at your table because it's the only empty chair, and you can have a conversation with one of these musicians. Things like that are fantastic, and I've had many experiences like that with the artists, and that's
Or
super fun.
To be walking through the karaoke lounge and have one of the artists go, "Hey, Bobby."
Right?
Me? What?
Right?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then
Things like that are like if somebody told me, 16-year-old me, if they said you're going to become friends with Ron Keel, I'd go, yeah, whatever. You're drunk, right? No, actually, Ron Keel and I are actually pretty good friends. So, and that's all because of the cruise. So,
but he was
it's
drunk.
Experience like that.
But he was drunk, right?
He was drunk.
I know I was.
You're all drunk.
You're all drunk. No, see, yeah, you're right. Who would have, Paul Lydell. I got a friendship up with him because I had a Dirty Look shirt on. My first night of my first cruise, he comes up. He's like, "Where'd you get that shirt?" And we just started talking. Next thing you know, I've got his number. We text. He's one of the best human beings I've ever met. His wife is absolutely amazing. And,
my best friend.
Her best friend. And if you would have told me back then when, hey, you're going to be, buddies with somebody from Dangerous Toys, I'd be like, you're up your ass. There's no way.
Exactly.
But now here we are,
It's pretty cool. You don't think about it really. Maybe when you're that kind of an age and you look up to these guys, you're buying their albums and stuff like that. They're just like we are. Literally just like we are, for the most case, right?
Ted morphed.
Yeah. I guess he's taking a bathroom break, maybe. I'm not sure.
Boy, Ted, that's an improvement, buddy.
Now for something completely different.
Nah, he's got another pussy sitting there. All right. Jeannie, you want to go next?
Okay.
Just have at it.
I'm trying to think of my most fabulous experiences. So there's just so many of them.
There's too many.
Yeah, I have too many. I mean, one of my best ones, I think, is actually talking to Millie from Steelheart and getting a picture with him out on the deck. It was awesome. So nice.
That would be awesome.
So nice.
Nice. Diana, go ahead.
Me. Just that.
Chime in.
Mine would have to be the randomness of the whole entire thing. Completely random. You go into the elevator and all of a sudden you have Luke Carl and you've got, whoever inside the elevator. You might be going up 8 floors and it takes you 10 minutes. Or you get that stowaway piano guy and everybody's sitting there singing songs and he's only in there for 10 minutes.
I think we're about to sing a song.
That outside of all the rest of the experience, I think the randomness like that, or the cruiser karaoke, that whole thing,
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
the karaoke's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing like seeing Anthony Corder get up and do AC/DC or something like that, right? It's just totally off the cuff. They're having a good time too.
Or Jeff Keith on a table.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I think we're about to do karaoke right now. I think Ted's got something up his sleeve over there. What you got going on over there?
I'll be sure to turn my mic off then. I'm tone
Here we
deaf.
go. Lying all alone in bed.
There we go.
Crazy thoughts running through my head. Thinking about. That's all I got. That happened during the pandemic. I've been playing less than 3 hours, but I think I'm pretty awesome so far.
I think you're doing well.
Thank you.
Very
mean,
good.
Wow.
I'm 2 chords away from an acoustic performance for you, right there on that. Thank you very much, everybody. I could do this for like 20 minutes and tell you about it.
Yay!
This is what I could do now. Here, check this out. I could go. All right, so one time I was on the tour bus. And I was wearing obviously a cool Western hat that goes with this guitar. And you could drag it out forever. I could do like an hour and a half with one song. You just tell the story.
Tell a
that's
story.
Why I learned acoustic.
Lie.
Thank you. Good night.
Lie like crazy.
And a pick. Thank you.
We need one of those.
I got one of those around here.
How's
somewhere.
that?
We got
Not that one. I got a different one.
I don't
I
have one.
don't have that one.
See, he's got
3D.
new picks made up that he's ready to trade.
That's
All
it.
right.
Ready
I
to
need a
trade.
pick on Sunday.
Well, fair. I just got a turtle on mine.
Oh, that was a particularly good chord. Did you hear that one?
This
Wow.
That was very good.
Thank
You
you.
got even better
I'm
just now.
excited when I get a good chord. 'Cause I'm just learning.
This one's for you. Here, this is hard. Oh, see, that requires like more than 2 fingers, so that's like an
Yes.
actual chord. Thank you. That happened right here live. See, that's why you got to be here for this stuff. Thank you. My first it's my first worldwide acoustic performance, by the way. So thank you for having me.
Nice.
Thank you.
Now, Ted, you're originally a drummer. For people
let me
that don't
first
know
apologize.
that.
Yeah, let me first apologize to all real guitar players all over the world. Only about an hour and a half, but I know how to hold it properly. I don't know how to even tune it yet. But anyway, yeah, I started out as a drummer. I love drummers, and I love drumming. I love it, and you're probably an awesome drummer. I want to hear your stuff, so I'm gonna look you up.
No, not
drumming
me.
was awesome.
Bobby, not me.
Bobby.
No, I know, but I was pointing to the square. Where
That one over
I'm
there.
trying to do this in like
That
this
one
one.
up
it's weird.
there.
You
This
point
one
one
The one
over
way
above
to the other.
me.
I'm trying to break the 5th wall.
Yeah, the one above me.
Hey,
I'm
Ted, you,
learning guitar.
Okay, yeah, me too. Apparently,
That's what I'm learning.
hey, Ted, do you remember that show in Toronto where you had a broken wrist and you played drums in
That's
Toronto?
funny because I was just in Atlanta
was there.
last week. I broke my hand in Atlanta. I'm always breaking something.
Again?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I know. There's a lot of my management is now looking at the rolling their eyes, going, "Yeah, you did that. We were there." But anyway, yeah. So yeah,
No drama, you know.
you just know that when you see me, there's always something a little bit broken. So, that's true though. Yeah, thanks. And my wrist was Well, anyway, so you don't want to see
Rock
my
and roll.
case. But thanks. Where you were going somewhere with that? Where were you going with that?
Going with what?
I don't know. I was just wondering if you remembered playing drums that night. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool to see you play drums. So with a broken hand, even.
Was that in? That was at.
It was in Toronto.
I loved. Oh, that was a great show. We had so much fun. That's right. As a matter of fact, I had to play drums because was that on the '80s Invasion tour where my
Yes, it was. Yep.
Okay, well, there's
Border issues.
there's kind of a horrifying story. Okay, what happened? You remember that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
This is what happened. This was the funniest thing because my fans are the best, but they love to take home souvenirs. They love to videotape everything. So what happened was my drummer didn't get through customs on that tour. So the captain I will never cancel a show. So what did I do? I hadn't drummed in about 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I decided, I got behind the drum set and I drummed the whole set while I sang.
I think it was 3 songs or 4 songs or something. Yeah.
So, I burnt all the skin off of my hands. That was a problem. But I hadn't no more calluses. But yeah, I mean, the show must go on. So even though my drummer didn't make it to the show, I drummed the set, and you were there. Huh? That was extremely fun. And my hands still hurt from that, but it was. I will not cancel the show. Like even if
it was really cool for us to see because it was something unique. And actually, that night is we all got on stage after the bands that night, and we took a big photo of the A Team, all of the A Team, which is one of the themes that we're talking about.
I remember
tonight.
that, and I love the photo. But the funniest part of that whole story was I asked everybody, I said, this is going to be weird for me. I'm just doing it for you. I haven't drummed in 20 years. So I said, please don't videotape this. And
somebody did.
When I got done, it was the most awesome thing. And I said, I hope everybody videotape this. And they said, we didn't. You asked us not to. And I said,
Told us not to. Somebody must have somewhere.
So I wish I had that all on tape, but everybody behaves. I can't believe that nobody did that because nobody listens to me. But anyway, you were there, so thanks for remembering. And yeah, that was with a broken wrist too, I think. Yeah, that was, well, the show must go on, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
We all had a great time.
Well, I don't get paid. So,
actually, I think you might even be in our A-team photo even.
I am. Absolutely. I remember that. We both got on stage after, and it was pretty awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cool. See, there's a Monsters of Rock memory right there.
Here. That deserves a power chord.
Oh, no. See, now he's hurt himself again.
Didn't use the pick.
I know I should use
Didn't use the pick.
Oh, man. That took like an hour. And you know, it's never dry. When you think it's never dry. I'll say that. Ladies, right? You know what I'm talking about.
I always use a pick.
I'm out of tune.
Oh, Jeannie, and Ted knows, but Jeannie, it's like you have to have short nails.
Yeah,
when you
short
play
nails.
drums, you don't have to do that.
Short nails.
Right.
You just got to be able to do this.
Hey, did they release the drink package yet? Drink package out yet? I'm just wondering.
Why is that the number one question in the group? I mean, I like to know about the drink package too, but
where's the drink package? All right,
I don't drink, so I buy as I go.
Right. I mean,
I drink here and
I
drink
figured
there.
somebody was going to blow up the chat about. Do you guys know when the drink package is being announced?
I can't see it, chat. I'm supposed to see it.
I can't see the chat.
I see. Oh, now I see chat.
That's it.
I'm losing my internet here.
I don't see it.
I'm losing my.
I don't see it.
Oh no!
I think Ted's frozen.
Ted, you've got
we're passing through that tropical storm again.
Long desert highway.
We might lose Ted.
Oops.
Oh, we lost him.
I think we have lost Ted.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Back.
And he's gone. And he's back. And he's gone.
Nope, he's gone.
He'll be back.
He gone.
We're here for him.
Oh, yeah, the proverbial, start to, the countdown,
I
which
see
is
the comments.
amazing, but then it's all those questions, right? And the drink package, right? So what's the next one?
Hotels.
Hotels.
Where's the
Right.
hotels? What
Hey,
about
which
shuttles?
Hotel,
The closest one to Magic City.
Pre-parties.
what should I wear?
Pre-parties, and I can't cruise without this band. Okay, there's 30 other bands on the boat. We can do without this one this year.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, how come this band is going to be scheduled at the same time as this band? What do I do with that?
Look for another time they're scheduled.
I can't believe you didn't check with me before you scheduled these bands.
I always tell people, especially if it's their first time coming on, pick 5 bands that you want to see. The rest, best of luck to you. Because those 5, do whatever you have to do to catch, one of their shows. And the rest is best of luck depending on how the schedule rolls out. You're still going to see lots of awesome music. You're going to discover bands you probably didn't know before. You're going to meet new friends and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Relax about it. But
you know what?
It's easy to say for someone who's been there.
And straight up props to
Go ahead, Bobby.
Oh, straight up props to Larry Morand and crew. I mean, for dealing with all of the bands and all of the logistics, and I mean, yeah, props.
You gotta hand it to the staff. The whole staff, the girls that answer the emails, they have went through a hell year.
They bend over backwards. They bend over backwards to help you.
And they really do. And it's like, there is policies in place that, I'm with Bradley Entertainment and so is Jeannie. And you get to understand the inner workings behind the scenes. And you get to understand why, like Ticketmaster and these places don't have a refund policy if it's not canceled. And if it's not canceled and they're moving it, then it's not canceled. If they cancel it, that's fine. Or a band backs out, that's fine. Now there's refunds that can happen. But if that doesn't happen and, you know, all the bands are sitting there going, yeah, when you reschedule it for 2021, we're playing. Okay, then there's no refunds because it's rescheduled. People don't get it. They just say, give me my money. And, you know, I get that part of it too. But you got to remember that we're all in this together. We've all been through a shitstorm last year. And to get mad about it and get all grainy about it was just, you know, this is supposed to be a family. Do you remember that? You know, and you know, being berated by people that you used to consider friends or family. It's like, wait a minute, you know, now you see true colors and it's terrible. But now they're coming back around to where they're being nice again. It's like, but you just showed us a different side of you, you know, that, that's okay. Stay over there.
You know, it's boom. It's boom. All of a sudden, boom. Everybody's everybody's touring. It's boom.
Oh my God.
My schedule, my calendar is freaking full with concerts. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, holy crap. I just double booked myself to go here and there. And oh my God, you know, and it's like, no, I'm not going to like tell, you know, go to the promoter and say, why didn't you check my social calendar to make sure that, you know, I was free that weekend? You know, it's like it and I hate that term. It is what it is, but it's like, it's rock and roll. It's you got to go with it. You know, even if like, you know, even like, you know, there's times where like even they have to postpone bands, not even this year, but because of somebody gets injured or they have a family thing or whatever, and they have to, you know, reschedule the show. It's like, you shouldn't get upset about it. It's like, well, guess I can't go, but I understand, you know, the non-refundable thing, but maybe you can have somebody else take your ticket. You know, there's always somebody that wants to go to a show that can't because it was sold out, but then somebody else has one, you know, and that's the coolest thing about it. I mean, I think I saw on one of my group teams, it was like somebody couldn't go all of a sudden to the show, the Faster Pussycat show coming up in July.
Wow. And July 17th.
Right. That's me. Yeah. I can't go. I'm trying to give somebody my ticket, paying it forward.
Post and go like, you know what, I can't go and I can't get a refund, but hey, I'm going to hand it over to somebody. That is family right there.
Right.
Exactly.
And I've done the same thing. If I can't go, it's like, I can't go. This weekend I was supposed to go to Virginia to see a buddy's band. I can't go. The work said no, you know, whatever. But, you know, one show out of how many, you know, I can't go to. So, you know, life goes on. It'll be cool. Now, on that note, we all have a favorite band that probably, you know, doesn't play the cruise, you know, instead of the cruise. What is the absolute best concert you guys have ever seen? Anybody? Just best concert, hands down, best concert.
Mine was Judas Priest.
Boom.
Back in the 80s. That was my best concert I ever went to.
Nice. Judas Priest. Bobby, what about you?
Wow,
she's thinking over there.
I am, because, you know, I was going to say that's the first thing that came to mind too was Judas Priest. Saw them a couple of years ago and they were fan-freaking-tabulous.
Firepower.
Yeah. Oh, it was phenomenal. Phenomenal show. But, you know, on the cruise, I was absolutely blown away by Honeymoon Suite.
Really?
Aren't they freaking awesome?
And
the Canadians.
Canadians, exactly.
Honeymoon Suite and Heat. Those two bands and King's X. Yeah,
King's
I mean,
X.
King's X absolutely killed it on the cruise, and they're always phenomenal. My personal favorite is Winger. I loved Winger since they actually, their first concert was here in Minneapolis, and I was there. I mean, I've been a fan from the very beginning. So for them, seeing all of their shows just hits it with me. So
Hi, CC. Hi, Carrie. I want to say hi to everybody that's saying hello. Dave Stabley. Will Mass is in here.
Hey,
Say hi to the guy
guys.
that called me ass
We
face.
got a bunch of people in here that I'm neglecting to say hi to. Some of your Facebook users, I don't know your name, but there's a bunch of people in here saying hi.
Okay.
I don't know how I can't reply. Only I think
Trina. Right. Yes, the best concert. The best concert I've ever seen on the cruise would have to be Thunder. I mean, I didn't expect much. I'd never seen them, but it was like
They were a surprise.
they just took over, and you were in awe of that. You were just in awe of it, and I was like really, really. I thought they were really, really good. I mean, I couldn't believe how good they were. Who's this?
you're
who's
only
Will?
allowed to like answer like we can't.
Yeah. I didn't even know we could see comments at first. I see someone's
I
asking
didn't
they
know
want to be
that.
Canadian. They love the shirts, but it's Facebook users, so I don't know who that is. But thank you. If you want interested in Canadian A-Team shirts, contact me on Facebook or something.
Now,
I'm the guy that makes them.
we all have groups. Are they open to join? I know you just said, yeah, if you're Canadian, you can join. I'm pretty sure you don't take Americans.
Not true, actually. If you look at the back of some of our shirts, there is a section at the bottom. Because what I do is each year we put a different logo on the front, a different A-Team logo. Maybe it's a Canadian flag or whatever it is that year. And on the back, we put everyone's names who has got a shirt that year. So I'm trying to look like a concert shirt a little bit. And at the bottom of that, there's a little heading that says check their green cards, and it's for those people that wish they were Canadian that aren't Canadian. There's English guys in there, there's Swedish people, there's Americans.
All right.
So there's people that wish they were Canadian?
Apparently, not right now. They don't trust me. I can't even leave my house with this stay-at-home order. You don't want to be in here right now.
Right. I see Daryl Dwarf all the time. He's always bitchy. It's like, Jesus Christ, are they ever going to let this thing off?
Right.
He does the studio kit thing.
Yeah. He's doing his condo drum cam or whatever. They're pretty funny.
And he's like,
they're pretty good.
Yeah, I love it. And then I found out I didn't know about the quiet cymbals that Sabian and Zildjian have. And I'm like, I got to get me a set of these. And guess what? They're like $800 fucking dollars. And I'm like, I'm not getting them right now. Just forget about it. But now morgue bitches, can people join that? Do you have to be a complete bitch to do it? Or is it for like nice people too?
This is pretty much a cabin of 4 girls that started this out. And we haven't talked about taking on new people, but we'll certainly entertain it, I guess.
Well, you fill out the application and you will be considered.
And you don't have to be a bitch. You just have to love rock and roll.
There you go. That's the one stipulation.
Long live rock and roll.
Right. Now, Jeannie, you're with the Casino Queens. You taking? Can you have
We're a new group. We're a new group this year, so we haven't decided anything yet. It's just that we hang out in the casino a lot, late at night, early in the morning.
Do you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Do you win anything?
Yeah.
Well, I'm hanging out with you.
Do any of us sleep on the cruise? I mean,
no.
I get a couple hours.
No.
And eat? No.
If you sit in the theater during one of those concerts, yes. Don't sit down in that theater.
And then eating, you stop for a quick piece of cake in the buffet and then back off.
Yeah, Rich, the only problem is that when you fall asleep, you got to be aware that there's always somebody with a camera that's going to be snapping your photo.
I have photos, and there are photos of me. Yes. It's usually a game to see who can catch the first person sleeping, right? So everyone's running around the first day late at night looking for somebody.
Right.
RCO Atlanta's big for that, actually. We were talking about him and Charles earlier. Charles always catches RC sleeping.
Who said that? You can sleep when you're dead.
That's just like totally wrong. But I don't know, for me, like my favorite, I don't know if I could say what my favorite Mork show was because they're all amazing. but I think the more high energy ones were my favorite. And also the morning, the
Hangover Jam. The Hangover
Yeah.
Jam.
The Bloody Mary
Yes.
Hangover Jam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
hangover
I
in the morning.
constantly miss that one.
And it's a surprise because there's always somebody different coming up on stage, and you know,
Right.
you just sit there in the sunrise and it's not hot yet, and they're playing just really cool music, and it, you know, everybody's in sweatpants, and all the guys have their hair up, and it's just like waking up on, you know, in a hotel with everybody in the same hotel and just pulling out your instruments and playing, you know, and it was good. That's good. But I would have to say, I mean, I can't box in like my favorite shows, but some standout ones, Tough, Rose Tattoo, Eclipse,
Rose Tattoo.
Hardcore
Holy
Superstore.
crap.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even, you know, just I mean, I can't say, I mean, I love all of them. So I mean, there's what, 40 every year, 45 every year. So I can't love them all. I go and see them all, but you know, it's just a treat. And
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Carrie.
So I had to make sure that got up there, you know. She's in the other room. I told her she could come on. I mean, I told her, hey, you could come on. You're part of the cruise too. Just,
Yeah.
you know, but she's a little shy until you get like 15 bottles of wine in her, and then she's okay.
We'll talk her out of that.
okay.
So
We have a
everybody say it. Jeff Lovell saying he's going to make the Bloody Mary Jam.
Yes.
Why do you go to the Bloody Mary
Right.
Jam? You go for free shit.
Great shit.
Hey. Yes.
I had
Yeah,
to make
t-shirts
sure
and
that
everything.
Nice. See, I haven't made that yet either. It's like, you know, I'm always at a show or I'm always having coffee. You know, I got two
You
groups.
should take your coffee with you.
I should. I have two groups. I'm gonna throw out both of them while I have a chance. One is there are non-drinkers on the ship. Believe it or not, there are some of us that don't drink. And
I actually didn't drink last cruise, and I enjoyed it, I think, better than any other one. So I might adopt that for cruises going forward, to be honest.
Right. We have a group that I started because I don't drink. I've been sober for almost 10 years. And I was very afraid of going on the cruise because of the fact I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be horrible, blah, 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 blah. But I knew I wouldn't drink, but it just scared. And so there's a group called More Cruising, No Boozing.
Yep.
So I'll hang out and have coffee with somebody. You know, a bunch of us like to talk and this and that. You know, talk about the day, what we're gonna do, and it's a way of coming together and setting the tone for the day. If you need to talk, if you don't need to talk, whatever. You know, it's just one of them groups where, you know, and there's a few of us really we ain't shy about that. We don't drink. We just don't drink. We're just the same as everybody else.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. We
It's
just
a rock and roll family,
It's your
baby.
choice.
exactly. You gotta have some gatekeepers to keep everybody safe. You know, if you need walk back to your room, we're there for you. You know, I can't find my floor. I got you. You know.
Hey,
Then
Mike,
I-
what about that? How many times?
Believe me, I've helped people to their room.
right.
Wait, how many times have you have not figured out how to get to your room? Especially the ones that are in the middle. And
Oh God,
numbers don't go in logical order. So
it's hard to find them sober.
I know.
It's like lab rats in a maze, really.
I put
Oh,
these
wow.
little like stuff like on the pictures in the hallways to try to.
Right.
So if I got off one elevator, I would know, okay, my room's that way or that way. and then
I'll call you out.
Yes, and those guys, they would like clean the rooms and they'd be hanging out in the hallway. They'd take them down, and
Right.
sit there and go, oh, where's my room?
Right.
Anyone have that problem?
Yes, my
Or is it
wife.
just me?
Door posters.
Door posters.
Oh,
My wife couldn't find her way back from Haiti. I mean, she couldn't find the ship, obviously, and then she gets on the boat, and Chris Carroll had to lead her to her cabin. I'm like, I'm at a show. I don't get off the boat. I stay at shows. But she couldn't find her way back from Haiti. I mean, I don't understand.
Well, she won't have that problem this year because we're neighbors.
We're neighbors. We're right across
Yeah,
the hall.
we're neighbors. Hi, Carrie.
You can come
hey,
back.
so what about the door? What about the door decoration thing? So Bobby has like, a pretty cool door decoration thing, but outside of the sock on the door. So, talk about that. Like what all the planning go into your door decoration thing.
Basically, we just we put it out last year. I found out that Office Depot does banner posters for relatively inexpensive, and I had all of the girls submit their favorite rock and roll pictures, and I used a program called Canva to put it all together.
That was awesome.
Office Max printed out and brought it on the boat, taped it up, and it was a godsend in helping us to find our room.
Exactly.
Great idea. Great idea.
Musicians and we had pictures of photographers like Joe Schaefer and Neil Limsang who came by and actually signed our poster because we had pictures with them. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Some people, I think they actually put like things where you can take it as a souvenir on their door decoration. So they might have stickers or wristbands or anything else. I don't know. There's all kinds of things. It's random. It's pretty wild.
The creativity is amazing.
Oh, I know.
So what about this? How about this? How about the dick?
Dick 1.
Dick 8.
Dick 8.
Dick,
We're Dick 8. Yeah, we're Dick 8. For anybody that does
I don't know. As long as I get on the ship, I don't care.
Right.
8.
For anybody that does not know, it's the freaking girl that announces in the elevator. It sounds like Dick, not Dick.
Yeah.
So, all
Dick
these virgins that don't know
Dick
nothing about
11.
the cruise yet, Dick 8, And it's kind of a running thing. Who's got the biggest dick? Mine's only 8. There's Dick's 11, 12, 13.
Mine's 10 this year.
Well, there's
Nice. You got a bigger dick than me.
And the way she says it is so nice, Dick 10.
Dick 1.
Dick 11.
It's kind of seductive, You're like, oh boy. I still don't want
Dick
one, but
Dick 8.
Dick 8. Welcome aboard.
I like the in the elevators how they got the name of the day right in the floor.
I know,
So
because I
that-
was distracted.
Because
I
really
wouldn't
every
know.
day is the same. It's like Groundhog Day. Wake up,
Right.
go to show.
Wake up,
Go to sleep.
show.
Wake up, go to show. Go to sleep.
I think they
That's
should do
okay.
AM and PM though, Rich. They
Yeah,
need
you're
to
right.
No, no,
I've been caught by that one before.
no.
Strolling that.
Oh, it's 4 a.m. I'll get up and have a coffee. 4 o'clock, idiot. You've slept all day.
It's still not light out. It's still kind of dark. And you don't really know. You just had the time of your life at Cruise Karaoke, and you look at the elevator thing, and you're like, okay, well, it says Wednesday, but is it Wednesday in the morning, or do I still have more concerts to go to? Studio B.
Who is Ron? I'm not adding them. Hey, Ron, whoever the hell you are, tell me your video camera isn't on and your microphone isn't on, so I'm not adding you until I know who exactly you are. Somebody's trying to get in. I don't know who it is. Probably might be somebody important. I don't know. Who are we most looking forward to this year? I know I'm looking forward to Crazy Licks. Who's
Little Caesar.
Little Caesar. Oh my God.
I've been trying to see Little Caesar for about 30 years, and I finally
Wow.
got to see them in Sweden a couple of years ago, and I couldn't believe that it had actually happened because many times I tried and I couldn't go to the show because something happened, so I had to waste my tickets, or they couldn't get into Canada because there was border issues. So for 30 years, I've been trying to see a Little Caesar show, and every time I've been hit a brick wall where I couldn't go. And finally, I had to go all the way to Sweden to finally see them. I was so happy that I was crying during the concert. I couldn't stop myself. I was an idiot.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was wearing a Four Horsemen t-shirt, and Ron Young, I don't know if anybody knows much about Little Caesar, but Ron Young used to sing for the Four Horsemen for a little bit.
Yep.
He actually sang on a short tour they did in Canada when their actual singer was in a coma from a motorcycle accident. And that was the tour shirt I was wearing because I was at that show in Toronto, and he couldn't believe it. So he signed it. And so did the bass player Pharaoh and stuff like that. It was pretty nice because Pharaoh also played on the tour. So really looking forward to Little Caesar again so I could see him without crying like a baby.
Hey, there'll be, I got Ron. Ron Young is scheduled to be on a Meet the Band. So,
excellent. Yeah, he's a real nice guy. I've talked to him.
Yeah.
I talked to him before. I did an interview with him over the phone, and I was fine. But to actually see them live was
right.
It was too much for me. I lost it.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, I have a question for everybody, or everybody in the crowd, because we can't answer. Only I think Mike, you only can. But
I'm the only one.
Okay, so
I'm the only one.
Okay, so this has been a constant debate on a couple of my like small group music fan pages. Was if you go to a concert, do you wear the T-shirt of the band?
There we go.
What do you do? I'm bringing it up. This is going to be a good one because it has been a huge debate for years. Are you the guy that wears the I'm with the band shirt, or are you the guy that wears a different one to cause a So what do you guys think?
Okay. I wear my favorite shirt my shirt of my favorite band for that day.
Right.
That I'm going to see. If I'm going to see Queens, right?
Okay.
And I wear them.
Huh. We're in our Mork Bitches shirt. We have a variation of our shirt every single day, and some of them are band related. Like we had Extreme Bitches last year.
Cool.
We're always wearing our Mork Bitches, some version of that.
I'm lucky if I can get the shirt on without putting it on inside out or backwards or something stupid like that. So I really don't care as long as I got a shirt on.
Right.
I don't worry about if it's that band or not. If I like the band, I'm going to wear the shirt. If I'm at the show and they're on stage and I'm wearing the shirt, to me it doesn't matter. But
how about a clothing optional? I know some people think
I'm weird for that, but
clothing optional.
Clothing optional cruise.
I'm in.
It is a lot easier.
But no, I mean it was just like it was kind of like this weird, conversation, and we have it a lot. It's like, oh, dude, you're wearing XY,
XYZ, great band.
XYZ, yeah. But it's like, well, you're at their show, and then you do the meet and greet, and you're like, you have the band shirt on, and you have a battle vest, or you have their tag, But it's like some people have this feeling that it's like, well, you go to the show for the band, you should not wear their concert shirt, or you go to see the band and you wear it to, show them that you love them, and it's like this weird, split.
I figure it this way. You're already showing the band you love them because you bought the damn ticket and you're at the show. So exactly. I wear a different band shirt and how many times does it happen? You wear a different band. You go to see Motley Crue and you wear a Sabotage t-shirt. People come up to you and go, I love them. Or who the hell Sabotage? And that gets a whole nother conversation going. And then you meet people. So I'm a big thing about I wear a different shirt and hopefully a conversation gets started up.
If you're a guy like me, I'm kind of a merch whore, so I'll buy pretty much whatever the band is selling. I'm probably wearing their shirt anyway because I just bought it.
Right.
Oh, so how many? So another question. Sorry, Mike. I'm kind of being MC here, but
Diana's in charge.
So concert shirts, or even band merch. So I'm telling you, this last year, I mean, I always support bands. I buy their CDs, I buy their patches, I buy their T-shirts, at their shows, or I'll just, buy whatever I have so much stuff. But then how many T-shirts and stuff do you guys have? I have a IKEA shelf in my bedroom that's got 6 shelves that's supposed to be for books, and it's all T-shirts. So so what about you? I mean, what do you guys have? Tell everybody, what do you got?
I've got 4 dresser drawers full.
Wow.
I've got 2 dresser drawers full and half a closet.
Right. I got a closet rack. Now, merch, I got a rock room where I got a whole bedroom that has everything in here, posters, knickknacks, little things I've gotten off the cruise. That closet has little knickknacks and everything. So I got a whole bedroom of stuff, plus the T-shirts are in my closet, and it takes up 1 rack.
Wow.
And it's always buying the merch directly from the band and not from any of these other places
eBay,
that sell it, because
Amazon. No.
Right. No, it's buying the band merch directly from them, whether it's at a show or it's on their website. That's big for me. Being a musician, we don't sell merch in my band, but I know how important it is to a lot of these bands. So it's going directly to the source and making sure that they get the cash and that it's not going through some middleman like Amazon or eBay or whatever.
Right.
Well, how about if we go to this? So now if we go onto this path. So we all of us, and I don't know what the comments are, but we all buy merch. We all have 100 T-shirts. I mean, I know I do. And I have like probably every single one from all, at least all
I strategically didn't answer.
Yeah. So, but if you had your wish, and I hope that on this cast that we have, there's bands on here. If you had your wish, everybody collects stuff. So if you went to your favorite band and you wanted to buy something from their band to keep in your collection, I mean, what are the things that you love to buy? So I'll just give an example. Not
shot glasses.
Yes. All your ideas. Fans, listen to this. Okay. So, we have drumstick sign. We have shot glasses. We have T-shirts, baseball hats, patches, right? And picks. So what else do you recommend?
I can answer that question because it's something I've put out to Right Rock Sportswear too. Being a fluffy woman, being a fluffy woman.
Me too.
I like female T-shirts because they're a little bit more fitted and they don't make me look like I'm wearing a tent. However, most of the bands buy junior cut, and there are women's cut that are fitted. We need bands to get on board and start recognizing that a lot of people that follow them are a little bit on the fluffy side, and we need the thing to hold the girls, so
exactly.
So you don't have them like this.
Yeah, without having to cut the hell out of them,
Right. Hold the girls.
Okay, so bands, and everybody, so it's girls selections,
girls.
and so girls.
Girls.
Things that people collect. I mean, maybe Mike, you maybe get that in the chat, but some of the things that I think is really cool is the band Autograph had little pendants years ago. I mean, they were, they got these pennants. So, just some like really cool stuff. Christian Simon does he does pick necklaces, and he has his custom. He does these custom picks that he does, and he also sells his pick necklace. I have one. And I wear it all the time. But think about some off the wall stuff like that, just not like the common things. and bands can make money off them still. You just have to find the source. But it's like, you know, having like really cool merch stuff, like drumheads.
Jeffrey Lovell.
Somebody said that in the comments.
What's really cool is one of the.
Oh, you're watching the comments too?
Yeah, I can see them now.
One of my favorite bands that I like, that's a band out of Combination, Texas, California, is Heaven Blow, which is the band that Patrick Kennison is in. And he puts out this just absolutely bitchin' coffin that has T-shirt and a DVD, and one year he had a flask in it with the Heaven Below logo on it. That sort of stuff is killer.
Right. Heck yeah.
For me, I just want vinyl records.
Vinyl records.
Right.
I'm easy to please.
I've been getting more and more of
Just
those.
as large and a vinyl record. I'm a happy guy.
Yeah, but look at this.
Signed lyric sheets?
Yeah, here. This is handwritten lyrics and the band signed. I mean, this is the cool stuff. It's like authentic, right? This is Heart Tattoo, Kickin' Valentina.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's just like kind of something off the wall that you don't get, but it's like, you know, it's cool because it's authentic. And then here, so you talk about like, you know, normal.
Ah, yes.
Very cool.
So David Roach does this, and he makes these, and they're all unique. So like back here, I have like a personal message.
Wow.
Sometimes he puts lyrics on them. I mean, I mean, I'm always looking for stuff like that from, you know, to buy, you know, from bands.
Oh, when you see it, you grab it.
Yeah, because you're like, holy crap, you know, it's like, I don't care if it's $50, $60, because this is like, you know, these things are one of a kind. No one has this, no one has that. You know, it's different.
I'm going to shamelessly plug a guy right now because he deserves to be plugged. I buy a lot of Chris Carroll prints. He does photography. He's fantastic at it. Now I have one up here. I'll turn this. I got Doro.
Wow.
I got a couple of Doro. If you go to his website, Christopher Carroll Photography.
We get a couple.
He's got it on his website. He's got like Roxy. He does a lot of shoots like Tammy, just a bunch of different artists, and he does a fantastic job at it. And I like to hang that. I mean, and you know, it supports Chris. Like you support artists, you know, his art is photography. So, you know, I'd rather instead of hanging a poster out of a magazine, I'll hang. Come on, Rich, you got to have show and tells too.
I know. Hold on, I gotta go get some.
What you were talking about.
I gotta show you this one from Chris. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it.
Night Ranger.
Yeah,
I can't center it in my.
I mean, that's really cool, you know, because it's authentic. It's a little different. It's not just a T-shirt. It's not just a
exactly.
album. It's not a pic. I mean, we love that stuff too because everybody collects stuff, but everybody has like their own collection. I mean, I don't know if in the chat like what people collect because that's like valuable to understand. Like, you know, and sometimes it's like
pops.
Yeah.
Pops.
Oh yeah, the bobbleheads. Yes.
The pops. Can't see it. There it is.
Oh,
Mr. Cooper.
I cannot wait to see him on the next cruise.
Dude, that is going to be fantastic.
I'm ashamed to admit this. I've never seen Alice Cooper.
Oh,
I haven't either.
What?
I was supposed to see.
That's the most important thing for me for this.
Alice Cooper was my first ever rock concert.
Foreigner was my first one in '72.
Okay, who said that?
Wow.
I'm telling my age.
Who said that?
Concerts.
Yeah. Cooper still puts on a great show. You guys would be very impressed, I think.
I can't wait.
Well, and you got Derek.
Back on the 214
you got Derek playing with them too. What were your first concerts? So, Jeannie, you said
Foreigner in 1972.
Rat 1985, baby. Invasion of your privacy.
1985. Wow.
85, man. I'm a little. I'm young.
Believe it or not, mine was Billy Joel, Glass Houses tour.
Hey, that's a great one.
There's nothing wrong with Billy Joel, baby.
Billy Joel's he is awesome.
Yes, I've never seen him yet.
He
I
was
have not seen
phenomenal.
Elton John.
But Rich,
Rich,
first concert. Come
first
on,
concert.
New Kids on the Block.
Ooh. My first ever concert was John Cougar Mellencamp, but my first metal concert was Alice Cooper. So, and they weren't that far apart. I think I was. I was on the Trash tour for Alice Cooper. So what was that? 88.
Oh, dude.
87?
Yes. 88.
1977.
Poley album.
Rod Stewart.
Whoa, Rod. Nice.
I saw him twice with a full orchestra.
Yeah,
I saw him in a castle in Wales. He played in
Nice.
a ruined castle. It was just the scene alone was amazing. He's playing in these castle ruins. It was an incredible show. I really,
Wow.
I'm a hard rock metal guy, but I really liked a lot of other artists like Rod Stewart as well. He was just he was fantastic. I haven't seen Billy Joel, so I can't comment on that. But.
So, so there's a good one now too. Another topic. So, Rich. So, what is like the wildest places that you've seen bands live? I mean, not a festival out in the grass, not in a club, but like you just saw one in a castle. So, has anybody seen anything in a different setting that's memorable?
I once saw a band in the parking lot of a Best Buy. They put some caution tape up, cordoned off a couple of parking spots, and they played.
Hell yeah.
Weird. It was weird. It was a Canadian band that was reasonably popular at the time, so none of you folks will probably know who they are. I don't even remember who they were. It might have been Wide Mouth Mason or something like that.
I don't know.
It was just odd to see them playing in the middle of a parking lot. It was family wagons, like minivans parked over here and cars over there, people doing their shopping. They're just playing in the parking lot.
Kip Winger played under a bridge in Dubuque, Iowa, back in 2000, I don't know, 7, something like that.
Right.
Who was that?
I've seen it.
Kip Winger. He played a solo acoustic show.
Oh,
Nice.
I saw Midnight Oil in New York. They just popped up. Back, it was probably 85, 86, I think. All the political stuff that they did, so, but.
Oh, yeah, then they went bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Get into politics, you could go away. That's how I
Yeah.
feel about it.
we don't do politics.
No, I don't do politics with my friends. I don't do politics with my family. And I sure as hell ain't going to do politics with artists. And if you want to use the stage to state your opinion about politics, get the fuck off the stage. Because I'm not going to listen to you.
Right on.
You're not up there to tell me how to live my life and who to vote for. And if you think you are, get the fuck off the stage. You're
So how
not
about
there.
this one, Mike? So how about everybody here on the panel again? So what is have you had an experience where a band or somebody from a band actually showed up and did a jam session with another band, and you didn't know about it? So for example, in Chicago, we had George Clinton come on. They would play like a 4-hour jam session, and all of a sudden Prince would show up, or Mick Jagger would show up. Has anybody had experienced like a concert or a show, or in a club, whatever? I call concerts the same thing, but where it was just a surprise, like all of a sudden, holy crap!
Right.
Actually, I don't know if we can see. Oh yeah, that does show up on camera. The Mega Cruise koozie. Keeping my empty beer cold at the moment. When I was on the Mega Cruise,
beer cold.
What's that?
Your empty beer cold.
Yeah, I drank it and I haven't got a new one yet.
Well, what are you waiting
Anyway, when I was on the Mega Cruise, the pre-party had UFO, and Kirk Hammett got up on stage and played a couple songs.
Nice.
So that was a surprise. I've seen that kind of thing many times where something like that has happened. Someone's got on stage.
Okay,
especially on the cruise, it happens a lot.
Somebody has a question.
Yeah.
They said, here's a question for the panel. They don't have their name, which what is your name? But here's a question for the panel. Any advice for a more newbie? Yes.
Wear comfortable
Get ready.
shoes.
Wear comfortable.
We have tons.
Don't come with a plan.
Yeah.
No plans.
No plan.
Like I said, pick
No
5
schedule.
bands you want to see, and the rest, go by the flow.
And
Yeah.
then look for the drink package. It's coming. Drink package is coming. And as far as hotel rooms to stay for the pre-party, you're on your own. We don't know nothing about that. Don't ask us again.
And no, there's not a shuttle to port. Figure it out yourself.
You get a
Sleep
big
in
ass
before you go.
Here's the other
sleep
advice.
before you go.
Sleep
No
before you
sleeping
go
on
and sleep after. You're not sleeping
Right.
during.
not
Unless you sit
sleeping
down in one of those theater seats. Do not sit in those theater seats.
No.
They equal
No.
sleep. Do not
No.
sit in those. I don't
Hey.
care how nice. Don't sit in them.
How weak you are, they will
Death.
they will draw you down.
Oh yeah, it's death. I go in there and I know it, and I see him like, oh, I could just sit down for a few
No.
minutes. No, get out of here, get out of here. I
The
try to avoid
stairs
shows
do
in the
that.
theater for that reason.
The stairs
Oh,
suck
well,
you
how
in. I
about
see
this
people
one?
sleeping on them.
The last night is always like the late night at Cruiser Karaoke. And so you're strolling out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then they kick you out of your room at 7
At 8 o'clock. Yeah.
And yeah, 8, 7, whatever it is. They start
I
pounding
agree.
on your door. So that advice is plan for that, because it sucks.
Make sure you're packed before you go to karaoke.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Probably the most
and
important
ex-
thing is just relax and have fun.
Yep.
Relax and have fun.
Absolutely, Rich.
You
Yeah,
know, my
have
first
an
cruise,
open
I
mind.
tried
Say
to,
hello to everybody.
I,
Just
I
say
tried
hello
to
to
make a
You
plan.
don't
and,
know who you're going to run into at any
th-
spot.
Don't
You
worry
know-
about talking to somebody. Everybody's very friendly. We're all there for the same reason. I don't care if you don't know me. You see the shirt I'm wearing, you like it. You think I look like an idiot. Whatever. Come up and say hi.
I
I'll talk
didn't
to you.
say that to your face, okay? And I don't know who told you I said that behind your back, but I gotta have their ass for that one now.
Listen, you should hear my podcast co-host. He already called me ass face in the chat here earlier. I saw
Nice.
that.
Oh, that's
I know
the
it was
guy
him.
I gotta meet.
I know it was
Okay.
him.
I'm just wondering. I gotta meet this guy because
My friends call me
my life.
idiots.
One thing on the cruise for a newbie is one thing you got to remember. My first cruise, I didn't do this. I didn't do this till like the 3rd day, 4th day, and I realized, wait a minute, I'm missing out on a lot. You're there for the bands, but you're also there for the people. And take the time, take a break. A friend of mine, Bradley, we all know him. He wanted to have dinner. On like I think it was the last night or the second to last night. It was right after the auction. And he's like, we'll get done with the auction. We'll go to dinner. I'm like, okay, cool. I could do this and I could still make Lily and Axe by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, the auction went over and I was like, man, I'm not going to make it Lily and Axe now. It doesn't matter. You're going to see Lily and Axe, or you're going to see the band again. You will never get back that time that you spend with friends that you're not going to see for another year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Get down, take the time, have dinner, go to dinner with 15 people in the restaurant, in the dining room, sit down with them and bullshit for an hour or two.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing. So now the second cruise I went on, I did it probably 3 nights. And I still had time to make the bands I wanted to see.
I'll tell you what, Mike, I met some people through even the More community on our Facebook page, and ended up meeting them like at the beginning of the cruise. And I met a bunch of other people later on, like 2 days later. And I introduced one of my friends I met at the beginning of the cruise to the people I met like 2 days later, and they're engaged right now.
Nice.
Nice.
And
That is awesome.
I don't know how many people that had that happen, but it
I
was
hear of it quite a bit.
I love that. It's like the greatest thing ever.
The very first cruise I went on, I was at the pre-party, and a couple of Brits were standing next to me, and I love British accents, so I just struck up a conversation with them. And how cool is your accent? where are you from, yada, yada, yada. We are still friends to this day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's like I was saying before. I've met many people like that the world over now that have become our family. I think it was Bobby that said it was family, and it happens so easily from all over the world.
Yep.
It's family. You know,
It is.
You can't see it happening, but then it happens, and you're like, "Oh my God, what would I have done without these people? What did I do without these people before?"
Exactly.
I mean,
it's the
for the
music
last-
family.
Right, for the last 5 years. I've known you for 5 years now, Jeannie. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what would I do without you? I mean,
I know. Same here.
you're there at shows. I get a hug. You know, we're all huggers too. I mean,
Oh yeah.
there ain't no way COVID can keep us away from that. I don't give a fuck what I catch. I'm hugging.
Amen.
Yeah. I never was a hugger until I met you people. Now I'm whatever.
Well, let's pay homage to this one. How about this? It's the Find My Cabin Mate. So this is how it all happened for me. So my first cruise, I had somebody that said, she's like, "Yep, I'm gonna be a roommate." I'm all gung ho, and then all of a sudden, halfway through, she's like, "Nope, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what to do." And the Find My Cabin Mate page, I went on to that page. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do either. So I found this. I went on that page and I started farming. And it's like, you post stuff, but then you start talking to people. And I tell you what, my very first experience with that, I got I'm still really good friends with them today. So any of you that are out here right now that are struggling with, going to, don't want to go on the cruise because you're by yourself, or you broke up. Yeah, it's like
Go.
it's the best thing ever, man.
My
It's
buddy
just like,
Keith. Go ahead, Rich.
Sorry, go ahead. Okay, I was going to say 99% of the cruisers on the boat are super friendly, and I would take anyone as a roommate with no problem at all, without even knowing them. And I know a lot of people are nervous about that kind of thing, but if you're interested in going on the cruise, maybe you can't afford it by yourself, you don't have any friends that want to go, join that Find a Cabin Mate page.
Yep.
Or even reach out to any one of us. We all know a lot of people, and I've already placed 3 people in different cabins already this year. People that have said to me, "I want to go, but I don't know how to do it." Well, hold on, I know someone that's looking for a roommate. There we are. There's lots of those little connections. So don't be afraid. Everyone's very welcoming, very friendly, and like Diana said, she had a great experience the first time she roomed with somebody she didn't know. My second cruise, I roomed with a girl that I didn't know before, and that's even a bit more odd. There's a guy and a girl that have never talked. We exchanged a couple of messages. She made her payment. I'm like, all right, I don't care. She paid, right? And we're still good friends today. So
exactly.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's a family again.
Yeah, it's all there. You go. It comes back to the family.
I heard a very good slogan or whatever that said, "You never regret the things that you did. You regret the things that you didn't do."
Exactly.
Right. Just like the Wayne Gretzky. So he said that too. It's all the shots that he didn't take.
Yep.
Right.
The ones
So
that he
just
just
go. Go on the cruise, because you're going to find that person standing next to you at the poolside show or in the theater or whatever, and you'll strike up a conversation, and you just never know if that's going to be your next, your best friend for life, if it's going to be your husband or your wife or, whatever. You just don't know.
Right. I got a buddy, Keith. He's been dying to go. He's like, man, nobody will go. My wife won't go, blah, 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 blah. This year, that's Facebook user is Keith. He said, screw it. And he booked his cabin. He's like, I'm going. I got to go. I'm like, you will meet people and next year, because you're going to come back next year. Which one of us has said, okay, only 1 year and that's it? And then now it's like
in 2012, I've been on all 10 since. I can't stop going.
You can't stop.
I even got the sexy bathrobe they gave us for doing all 10. I should have worn that.
Only that.
So, my God. So I have this story, like the promenade in the middle of the ship, the promenade. There's all kinds of stuff going on, right? People are hanging out. There's like all of a sudden, like somebody brings an amp and their guitar and starts like jamming or whatever, and everybody's getting pizza and whatever. But the whole there's like this like walk over thing on the promenade that they would do like interviews and all this stuff. I mean,
Frank Hannon was up there the last one.
Yes. So last year, like Shiraz Lane, the lead singer from Shiraz Lane, he was doing like an interview, and this guy down on the floor, he was standing right next to me. He challenged the lead singer from Shiraz Lane to sing Monkey Business. And I only caught like maybe 30 seconds of it. But I tell you what, he hit that note so bad, but he took the challenge, and it was like, and it was, if you were just walking through, I mean, it was not a scheduled thing. So, I mean, some of the advice for the new cruisers, right, is that don't box yourself into the schedule of all the bands. Take like maybe 15 minutes, go watch a band, and then take off and walk down the hallways, because you never know what you're going to find. And I tell you what, that was a treat, because he hit those notes that you would just be like, holy crap, excuse my language if there's kids here, holy crap, that was amazing.
No, we don't have to worry about it.
Well,
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more to the cruise than the bands, and it took me a while to figure that out too. Like the first cruise, I didn't know anybody. It's the first time I'd ever flown anywhere, gone anywhere by myself like that, so I was terrified. The first night I met a couple people. I was just talking to them yesterday. We're still very good friends. We're talking about going to the mountain, the Monsters of Rock on the mountain. So still very good friends with them from that first cruise. So
how many people are attending the mountain?
Me.
Well, provided my country will open the borders and let me out of here, I'm going. To be determined.
You have 6 months, Rich. 6 months. You
don't talk to me. Talk to the guys in charge up here.
I have no pull.
Neither do the rest of us. Don't worry. I'm just hoping and praying, and I've had enough. That's all.
Yeah. If nobody's if anybody's online here that has not decided to go there, you should, because one is that the band list is freaking amazing. 2, Pigeon Forge in the fall is outstanding.
Gorgeous.
The colors, it's just, it's just to die for. And it's also a precursor for, our more cruise in February. So, I mean, it's like, it just kind of keeps you going.
And honestly, the bitches, we talked about it, and we're like, you know what? Even if the bands weren't good, which they are, they're excellent.
Right.
We wanted to go just because we missed all of you guys.
Right.
I mean, we missed our families.
I think that's why a lot of people are going. Yes.
It's been a year and a half, and we're jonesing big time.
Mm-hmm.
So that made the decision for us. Even if all the bands they announced were crap, which they're not, we would have gone anyway.
I'll tell you what to look for.
I don't know if there's any bands that are crap, by the way.
I'll tell you one that you have to see. You have to see Native Sons. Check
they're
them out.
freaking awesome.
I just saw them. Me and Jeannie just saw them last week or 2 weeks ago. How many
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. They owned it, man. I mean, it was like, holy crap. So I had to get them. I got them. They'll be on one of these. They'll be on my radio show. These guys are they got a 70s kind of vibe to them, like really rock 70s. It's hard to describe, but you'll love them. They own the stage. Nice guys. They're young. I mean, they're really cool. Don't miss them.
It's very a kicking lineup. It's a
I've never seen them before, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. We do play them on my radio station, so I've heard the music, and we're happy to support them. And I've never seen them live, so that's something I'm looking forward to, because with the amount that I travel and festivals that I go to, bands I see, there are very few bands I have not seen. So I like seeing some of these newer bands, the up and coming bands. There's something new, right?
Right. I mean, without them.
I call them baby bands, right? So, you look at bands like Street Light Circus, American Bombshell, Kickin' Valentina. I mean, I'm just talking U.S., right? And
Asphalt Valentine.
Out here, Asphalt Valentine.
You can go on and on, and people don't know these guys.
Well, if you listen to CGCM Rock Radio, you'll hear them being played. There you go. Well, shameless plug. My internet radio station.
Back in the day, we went to the show and we went in for the opening act. Okay, but we also had MTV, so we knew what we were getting. We knew, okay, we want to see these guys. Right now, you don't have that. So the best thing you could do is not say, okay, I'm there to see so-and-so, the headliner. You go, oh, there's 3 other bands. Check them out. If I wouldn't have went to some of these shows and checked out Native Sons, checked out Asphalt Valentine, American Bombshell, and these newer bands, I wouldn't have known about them. Plus, our 80s bands, I'm not going to say it, but we need a new breed to come in and help take over. And if we're not supporting them, they're going to die by the wayside.
Right.
So what you do is you go support the band. If you like them, 100%. Buy a T-shirt, buy a drum head, tell your friends about them, share them on Facebook. That is the way to get them out there, and that's what we have to do.
You know, maybe Mike, you know what I'm thinking about? Like, I'm just kind of brainstorming here. Is that, you know, all these bands that we all love locally, is that maybe we need to have a Monsters community group with like the bands that are up and coming like that. So everybody can get like visibility to them, because we're, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, the melodic group and the Mork group and, you know, the metal group and stuff like that. But maybe like we have to come up with a kind of a Facebook group where it's like, hey, check out this band. You know, I just found out this band called Rumors out of Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Excellent band.
Excellent band. Yes.
And all of a sudden they're like on this tour, and I'm like, never heard of them. And the drummer is like freaking amazing, and we've seen him before in other bands. But it's just an example. It's like, how about if we like maybe we create a Monsters group for like the up and coming bands, like to give everybody visibility to it. One, to get them like, you know, more fan base across the country, but then 2, maybe get them onto, you know, Mork or Mork Mountain. You know, in the future.
We have a Facebook group. It's called Monsters of Rock Community Page. Share the hell out of them. It doesn't matter. Yes. That's a big audience. Just share it to that page. We don't need to create another little group where we're hiding over here. Get it out in the open. Put it out there. Put it on your Facebook page. Put it on the community page. Put it on everywhere. Monsters of Rock is always watching that page. Believe me. They know what you're saying. They know what we're doing. They love us. They want to do everything. They want to give us what we want. If we want...
most of the time.
And we want more music, right?
We can't have
drink packages. Drink packages.
Drink packages.
No, I want Kickin' Valentina back.
Nah.
I want a lottery of a drink package where like I can like dip my hand in and like they go, Diana gets the free drink package. But yeah, I mean that's great.
Like you have a limit.
That's what we need to do. So anybody that's in the band, you know, that's watching right now, is post away. Give us your videos. Give us your links to all of your, you know, whatever you have from Spotify or, you know, your Apple Music, whatever it is, because the more that we can like get exposed to it, the better off you're going to be, and the better off we will be as well.
I'm going to give another shameless plug here. If you join the CGCM podcast group page, same thing. You can post your band videos up in there as much as you want. Introduce us to the music, and if it's something you want us to play on our radio station, send us the MP3s. You can send them over to radio@cgcmpodcast.com, and we'll get them played on our new singles, which run at the top of every hour on the radio station.
We do rock metal radio is the one I got, and that's what we focus on. We'll bring a national on every now and then, but we like to focus on
we lost
the new
Diana.
upcomers, the new the Asphalt Valentines, the Steel Cities, we like to focus on them because we need them. So go to the Rock Metal Radio page, like that one too, and share it. Email us.
Diana,
there's 100
there
pages
she
out
is.
there that you can do that in. Get the word out there. Yeah,
Get the word
social
out there.
media is everything these days.
It really is.
And it's free promotion, so
it really is. It
takes a lot of time, but
we used to have MTV. What we used to do is we'd discover a band. We'd go to the record store and we'd be like, this looks cool.
Yes.
We'll buy it. So we buy it and we get home, we listen to it. And we're like, holy shit. So you call your buddy up on the phone and say, dude, you have to hear this. So then they put the phone up to their speaker for a half an hour, 45 minutes. And now you're listening to the radio, right? We don't have that anymore. What we have is Facebook. And instead of putting my ear up to the speaker, put it on my Facebook page. Say, hey, you got to check this out. And guess what? And then I'm going to share it. If I like it, I'm going to share it. That's how we do it. We share. Just if you find a group and you like a band, don't keep them to yourself. Share it everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Pages up.
And share about like what you really love about them too. And it's and often, right? And because that everybody's gonna jump on that wave of music, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, hey, you know what? I know this guy that owns this club down the street, and I just listened to this amazing band I've never heard of before, and I'm gonna call him and say, hey, I just heard this band. You need to book them. I don't know if they tour or if they just stay in their own town, but that's how it works, right? And now we have all this social media that we can connect each other. I mean, Jeannie, I didn't meet you until a couple of years ago. Bobby,
right?
I didn't meet you either. Rich, Mike, even Ted, and it's okay, we all live in different states. Right? We all know our own little local
countries.
Right? So you know all the guys that own all the clubs in your town.
The state of Canada.
And that's how it works. Right? And especially if you have solid music. There's solid music. Here, this is solid. Front to back, their album, they have great merch, they have a great band name, they're great people. Here, you got to get them. And then all of a sudden, boom, look what happens. Yep. And that's the beauty of our family, right? It's not Mark. It's not only Mark. It's not all the touring, all of us going around the country and being with our friends, but it's supporting bands and helping them too in our own towns. Right. And connecting the dots and networking.
Preach! That's what we need. I mean, okay, and we do a pretty good job of it. I mean, the more community, especially like RC, Charles Brown, they like to get the word out on the European bands. But there's a lot of European bands that are, and I never gave them a chance. I never gave Eclipse a chance. I never gave all these bands. I liked Crazy Licks. I liked Heat, but I didn't give them, not enough to buy their stuff. But then all of a sudden I got an open mind and it's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm missing out on a lot of stuff here. So,
a
lot. And it's like Europe has just got it going on over there. I mean,
listen to CGCM Rock Radio. We play that too.
Exactly.
Shameless plug number 2.
Hey, man. No, I think that's shameless plug number 222.
Not enough yet. I'm not done.
Not enough. Just plug away, baby.
But Rich, you're going to send me the link because I don't remember it.
No worries.
GCMMM.
Yeah, it's a lot of acronyms.
It's a lot of acronyms, man. I can't say it 3 times fast or sober or anything.
And I'm going to put a plug in.
We
got another plug.
I'm going to put a plug in for the Big Bad Dog Bar.
Yeah.
Because the Big Bad Dog Bar, we share videos, we share, musical tastes. It's
cool.
I sent Dave a message last night and I gave him crap because every time I see that he's opened this bar, it's the day after. I don't know if he's in a weird time zone for me or whatever it is, but I always see it the next day. It's like, damn it, I'm on my way to work. I can't.
I always miss it.
Right?
Because he's in Mexico.
I want to go to this big bad dog bar. So I sent him
Bobby.
a message last night and yelled at him. He says it's going on tonight when we're done this.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Bobby,
where all
you have
the
to-
UFOs are and everything, Rich? Is in New Mexico. That's where
What's that?
All the UFOs and all that stuff is in New Mexico, isn't it? That's why.
Oh, okay. That's what it's messing with my time continuum then.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I will get there on time.
He's going to open the bar tonight after this gets done, so everybody's welcome to join in.
Oh no. Hey, do we have any questions from like anybody on this? Because I can't we can't answer any of these
No,
questions.
we don't
Yeah,
have
we
any
can't see
questions.
it.
Nope.
No
Someone
question.
said Prowess was really impressive in concert, and I
They
agree.
really
I'd
are.
love to see
I
them.
agree with
That's another
that.
big
I love those guys. Blacktop Therapy is an awesome album.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. They
Oh yeah.
and great guys too. I've
Sorry, I
seen
didn't
them.
mean to take away from your question, but
They did.
No, but
No, nobody's got any questions going on right now. They're all good. Okay, closing thoughts. What do you think? I think we've been at this for 2 hours. I think people are getting sick of hearing us, but I doubt it. I mean, I think this
Are they still
this
there?
went really well.
I think it was a very good first
Am I here?
session for you.
Yeah, this was.
no, I
good.
could talk about the cruise forever. So
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
And we'll keep doing these. I mean, we're gonna do more, and more. We're gonna do more. I mean, whoever wants to get in on it. Now that the proverbial cherry's been broken, cherry's been popped. We now everybody knows that it's not that difficult to do this. Just come on, be a part of it, hang out, just bullshit. It's just like sitting around bullshit in the living room at a campfire.
I think, Mike, it'd be pretty cool if you had some newbies on, so maybe some first timers that have never been on the cruise before, because this might be a great way for them to kind of introduce themselves a little bit to people if they want to meet some people. And if
Exactly.
there's a couple of veterans on the same time, make some
Right.
connections. Maybe make some people feel more comfortable for their first time.
Right. I think I'll do
Just an
like
idea.
I thought about that today. I'm like, might as well have a couple, and I got a couple newbies that I know that want to do it.
Excellent.
Chris Knapp, she wants to do it. And,
She's a friend of mine.
yes, she's fantastic.
She's been on the cruise by herself.
Yes. So she's like, if you need
that's not
me,
considered a first timer then.
yep. So we're gonna do that, and probably like
We need true versions. Come on.
do it like
Yeah.
get somebody on there, like probably Ted Poley again. He's gonna stop by. Well, get two
Facebook user wants to be on.
user. I'd love to be on Mike Bennett. Okay, let's see what it says.
It's Facebook user.
That's Scott Strickland.
Oh, I know Scott. He's part of the
Yeah.
Hey,
80s.
Scott.
Scott Strickland,
Yeah,
you're a
he's part
smart
of
guy. Why did you not? Everybody from now on, when you do this, when you log in to watch this or whatever and comment, you have to let Facebook access your profile picture and your name.
Otherwise, you're a
Yeah.
Facebook user.
Oh, otherwise you're a Facebook user. But yeah, Scott Strickland, I'll get you on. Just hey, drop me messages. We'll get it all hooked up. I also want to say, coming up on the 26th, I think, pretty sure on the 26th, I'm going to be looking for a couple people to. I got an interview with Dangerous Toys. Paul Liddell and Mike Watson will be joining us live on January or June 26th. Pretty sure it's 26th or 29th. One of the two. I'll post it in the group.
I hope it's the 29th.
I think it is. If that's a Saturday, it's a Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
That's a
If
tough-
you
Oh,
can
I'll be in
do-
Atlantic City.
Well, damn.
Sorry. Damn.
Well, you got to consult you got to consult your social calendar a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
sorry I didn't check with you, Jeannie.
It's a girls'
Is that
weekend.
all right?
You don't ever have to check with me.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to check with you ever again. But anybody who wants to be in on that, I'm going to be looking for probably 2 cruisers. So I'll post it tomorrow and gets 2 cruisers in on that, and then we'll be doing another one of these probably in like a couple weeks, and get a couple virgins on.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them out there.
Virgins.
Sacrificing the virgins.
Yes.
Favorite.
All right. So I hope everybody had a good time. I know I had a blast.
I had a blast.
This
It
is
was
good.
nice to meet you all and get to chat with you.
Nice to meet you. I've heard of some of you, and now I got to meet you. Now we're not strangers. You see me on the boat, come up, plaster me upside the head. It's fine. Cool.
Yeah, he likes to be blasted alongside the head.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that's
Torture.
on here, all of us are like open to, friend request us. And, if you see us at a show, I mean, M3's coming up. We've got some BLE
Right.
stuff coming. We got some Faster Pussycat shows coming. We've got all kinds of stuff. Everybody's on
Rockin'
tour.
Pod.
Yes.
Hey, you gonna
Rockin'
try to be a
Pod.
rockin' pod if your country lets up? Rich?
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it all depends if they open the borders. I'm going wherever I can. I mean, I'll go to see you in your underwear and a dirty T-shirt with a banjo. I don't care. I need live.
Man,
It's the only live music I've seen for a year and a half. Right there earlier tonight.
Dirty underwear right now. What do you think?
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I said if I could travel, I'll go see.
I'm out.
I can watch things on the internet. That's different.
Hey, I'll
But
talk
no,
to the
I would like to go to
Prime
Rocky
Minister
Pop.
Yes, that
Everybody's
seems like it's
in,
gonna be a great time.
Anybody's in Nashville, though, today was the opening day of the Gibson Garage. So they have that. I don't know if you guys ever see anything if you're guitarists or anybody out there, but I don't work for Gibson, but I love the guitars. But I got a note that said that they opened it up in Nashville, and it's like their whole entire store, and it's pretty snazzy.
Nice.
And it's downtown Nashville. So if you love Gibson or you love music, that's probably the place to go. So.
And there's a lot of rockers that live in Nashville. So.
Oh my
Seriously.
God.
A lot.
Oh my God. They're all swarming there now, which is great. That's why I can't wait to go to Rockin' Pod because who's gonna be there?
You're gonna be Rockin' Pod too?
Yep. Well, I got to go with Rock Metal Radio, and then Brad Lee's going to be there, so I'll have to help Brad.
I know. Who's going to take care of the show?
Hey, that's Scott Chat.
So this is like rock and roll.
We're all out to Rockin' Pod.
We got it.
We got it.
You got it. Are you going to be there? You going to Rockin' Pod?
No.
Okay, then you can handle the horses. Keep the stable going. We're good. We're going on vacation.
We got it.
I got Junkyard. Junkyard's touring in the Midwest during the same time as Rockin' Pod. So
wow,
we're gonna do that.
Maybe Joe will stop by.
Yep.
I might be allowed to go to the grocery store by then.
Wow.
We're keeping our fingers crossed, Rich.
Right, I'm hoping you're losing a lot of weight.
We'll pray for you, Rich. We'll pray for you.
Yes, thank you. I want out. Let me out.
Isn't it Oots?
Don't you have an underground railroad?
Ootin' about. That's funny because I was telling people that when before they canceled the cruise or whatever, I was saying I'm going to dig a friggin' tunnel if I have to. You're not keeping me off that boat.
Like this?
I've had enough of this.
I'm sure of it.
Mass, I'll be wearing that full radon nuclear gear, whatever I have to. Let me out. I want to go.
I want to go
All
now.
of us Americans are waiting for Canadian white whiskey that we can't get.
Well, if you open the borders, you get that fixed out for me, I'll bring you some. No
And
problem.
I need some Tim Hortons. Damn it.
I could bring you Tim Hortons too. I'm not sure how warm it'll be by the time I get there, but I can help you out. See? You help me, I help you. That's what we
Exactly.
All right. I'd like a donut.
do. Okay, look.
I
I'll
can't
take
have
some
done that.
Timbits.
I want a donut.
Timbits rocks, man. And the dark.
Apparently, I've just opened a business. It's my own donut delivery business.
All the
Cereal.
people,
Cheaper than Uber.
I
Nice.
don't know if the people out in Europe are listening right now, but they I don't know if they know what Tim Hortons is, but us in the U.S., it's amazing.
Some of them do. I've had a few visitors here, and that's the first thing they often want to do is, can we go to Tim Hortons? Why? It's just coffee. I mean, that's
It's
normal, right? It's just
it's
coffee.
just-
It's everywhere.
Nobody knows what the hell is in the ingredients, but the Timbits, when you get them, it's like 64 of them. No, that's not enough. Not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, just dead
All right.
silent.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you all for doing this, making this an absolute, I think, a success. And hey, we'll do it again. I'm sure you guys will be on again, and if you want to, just let me
Anytime.
know.
Yeah,
And-
anytime.
Yeah, hey,
You guys are on.
anytime. Let me
Anytime.
know. Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks,
All right.
everybody. Tag
Later,
us.
Thank you.
everybody.
It's great
Bye,
meeting
guys.
you.
Rock and
Meet everybody
roll.
there.
Have a
Yeah.
great week.
You too.
Bye.
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 Oh,